Hello gamers, it's SoftKitty99 in the Minecraft Creative Builds world. Today, since it's Valentine's Day, I thought we'd do something pretty in pink. So I'd like to build a little modern suburban house in pink. You can always substitute any colour of concrete that you like instead of pink, if pink's just a little bit too much for you. But I thought Valentine's Day romantic pinks, let's do it. Materials for today are pink concrete, pink glazed terracotta, quartz slab, birch fence, purple stairs, purple slab, birch planks, glass pane and a birch door. I'd like to leave at least a gap of 2 at the side of the house for you to be able to walk around the edge, and at the front where the road is I'd like to come back by 6 blocks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then on the 7th one I'd like to place our first block. Along the side of the building I'd like to make this 11, so that start including this first one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then I'd like to go across for the back of the house, 1, including this end, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So remember the side is 11, including the end one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 20 across, including the ends. 1. We'll leave here a gap of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is going to be where the garage is going to be, and then we just go all the way across the front like so. So we've got a rectangle like so. On the front I'd like to add a little porch area, so in front at the very corner I'd like to come 1, 2, 3, 4 in front and run this across, including the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we come to right where we're going to have the door for our garage area. Where this porch area ends, run a wall across here to the back, so this is now the garage area right there, and this is now the downstairs front area for the house. If you make a marker, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in from this corner, that's 7 including the wall. This is going to be where we're going to put in a wall across inside the house here. But first I'd like to put in the birch planks. So birch planks into the inside. So if we do this, put 1 in this corner and 1 in this corner, and we fill the space just to make it a little bit quicker. You can of course place them by hand, but you don't need to. Whichever makes you more confident and relaxed. So we want birch planks, birch planks. There, so that's the floor for the inside of the house first. Now I'd like to sort the front porch floor out. I'd like to use the pink glazed terracotta for this porch area. Now you've got a choice of how you place the blocks. You can just drop the blocks down like so, or you can attempt to put the pattern in like so. So every 2 blocks you can pop the first one down like so, and then turn and place in the filling gaps like so, and then turn again and put in every second block to complete the pattern and then turn and do the final one. And then we want to come back and do every second one across like so. And have I got the right? Yes, that's the right one. Keep going like so. We have our pattern completed. There we go. In order to get into the house, of course, we're going to need some stairs to lead up. So I'd like to use the purple stairs here. So we're going to have the entrance into our house here. So I'd like to take out 2 blocks, 1 block away from the edge of the pattern, and just put the steps in there. And then I'd like to use the purple slabs just to make the little pathway from the road to the house itself. Now we're going to want a driveway into the garage, so we're going to need to remove the grass blocks. Now you can use any sort of filling area for this. You can use a stone or a gravel or any type of slab that you choose. I'd like to stay in keeping with my pink theme, so I'm going to be using the purple. As you can see, we're right next to the water here. You won't have that problem probably in your house. So I'm going to just use the... probably been easier to use purple blocks here rather than slabs. Rather than add something else to my action bar, I'm just going to use these. There we go. Nearly there now. When we come to put in the garage door, I always recommend something like these steel blocks to make it look a little bit like a rolling garage door. If I can put the blocks in the right place on the end, please, not on top. It wouldn't be a soft kitty video if I didn't put something in the wrong place, would it? For our front door, I'd like to use the birch doors, and I'd like to put them in place, in line I mean, with the stairs. So you see what I mean here, make sure they're in line with the stairs. Oh, let's put that there. That's better. Now we've got the hinges on the sides, not in the middle. That's much better. So that's where the door needs to be. So now we can start filling in our walls for our ground floor area. So we want to make sure that we place a marker for where we want our wall to come across here. Run that wall across like so, and then go around. So remember, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and that's where you want the wall to run across the house. We also want a door into this room here. Grab our door. There we go. So I've put that 1 block away from the front here, like so. We're also going to want a door into the garage area. I think I'd quite like that to be... let's put it opposite of that door there, like so. And then of course we're going to need stairs down into the garage area. So what I've done is I've put a step one way around and then turn it, curl it in at the sides so that you've got access up and down. Beautiful. And now we can continue filling in our walls now, because we've got all the gaps for where we need doors and things on the first row. And then the next job of course is going to be to decide where we're going to want our windows. Right, so from this height where we've got the floor, we're going to want to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in total. That's tall, you're going to say. Well, it is quite tall, but I'm going to make it a 2-storey house. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I want to fill in all the way around here. And here. Now where the garage area is, we're only going to go up one floor. So we want 1, 2, 3, 4. Like so. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And where it joins to the house, we'll need to go up a bit more. So we've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm just going to fill in all of these walls. And I'll be right back. Now, Kitty, you'll be saying you've made a little mistake. Yes, I have. The reason I made a little mistake is because the garage floor is 1 block lower than the floor for the house. So when I've counted my 9 at this side here, we're actually 1 block too short. So we need to add an extra layer just along this little edge, just to bring everything up to the same height as the rest of the house, like so. So we've got this great big rectangular blob that doesn't look terribly interesting at the moment, but we need to do something about it to make it better. Now the first thing I'd like to do is to use the quartz slab to put a little overhang above the door. I would just like to then use the birch fence as a support to the right and the left, like so. So we have a slight entryway into our building. Next, I'd like to come across to find where we want our first window. So if we come from 1, 2, then on the 3rd block we want to come up 1 and place a quartz slab 2, like so. Then knock out 4 blocks 2 by 2 square, and above it put the quartz half slabs, and then put an extra one to either side of where the window is going to be, and put birch fence at the side like that, so that we have some beautiful little detail here. Then grab your glass pane and pop that into your window. Beautiful. So count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then on the 6th one, I want you to knock out another. Oops, I've done it one too far to the side there. That was silly. You'll have 2 full blocks above where the window is. It might be easier to count down from that. Make sure it's in line with the lower window. Count down 1, 2 blocks. Put your glass pane in your window, put your slab above and below, and then put 1 to either side of where you started. Grab your birch fence and put little supports in the middle like so, and then you've got a beautiful little window. Now you want to do the same above where the door is. So grab your pane, so directly above where the door is. Remember, count 1, 2, down from the top, take out your 4, check that it's in line with where your door is, pop in your glass pane like so. Grab your quartz slab, put it right above and right below, extend it by 1 to the right and the left, and put in your birch fence. So we basically have one of those beautiful classical little pictures that children tend to draw, with the little square house and the windows in all the corners. But then we've decorated it up and made it pretty. So it's kind of chocolate box, cute and sweet, and I love it. So that is what we're going to start with. Next, I want to grab the pink concrete block again, and I'd like to put a row of the pink concrete around the front where we've got our little porch area. Don't forget to leave a gap for where the stairs are, like so, all the way around. You can, of course, also decide to add in a stair. I think I'll do it right there, and so that you can get down onto the garage driveway this way from the porch as well. This is not necessary, you can just leave that blank if you like and just have the wall going around it, but I just like the idea of having a step down just in front of where the garage is as well. On the back of the house we're going to want to mirror the windows. So actually the easier way to do that, let's count it from the side. So it's 2 down and 1, 2, 3 in. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and then it's on that row, and then it's 1, 2, 3, and then we knock out the 4th one and put in our window like so. Add our quartz, go left and right, above and below, like so. Grab our fence, pop that in, and come down. Now that first block there is where the porch is, and then we want to come up 1, knock 2 out, like so. Put in our quartz slabs, our birch fence, and don't forget the glass for the window. And we'll do the same here. So 1, 2 on the 3rd row, 1, 2, 3, and the 4th one, like so. Oops, press the wrong button. We want the birch fence there, like that. And then we come down. And do the same. And now I've just thrown it away. You didn't see that. You didn't see that. I didn't do that. I did not do that. You did not see that. Nobody saw a thing. This is our final window for the main house. So I think I've made these windows in as many different ways as I can think. I think you've got the idea now. There. Beautiful! And where we've got our little house, look, we've got a little view of the old village, our row of brownstones over there, and the beautiful ocean. So you could sit in your little back garden and look at the beautiful ocean. And it's even got its own little desert island, look. Are those pigs? It's got its own little desert island with a couple of resident pigs. Oh, 3 resident pigs. Very strange. How did the pigs get out there? Did pigs swim? Presumably pigs must swim. I mean, wow. Pigs must swim. Okay. For the roof of the garage, I would like to use the quartz slabs. Let's run them across the top of the edge, like so. And we'll make a very flat little roof for the garage area. Let's just run that all the way across. Nice and simple, nice and flat. Flat, simple, beautiful little roof. Here we go. All the way across. Now I could probably use with a little bit of light going into the garage at the side. So what we could do is grab our glass panes and pop in actually, no, I don't think I want to use the glass planes. I think I want to use the glass blocks. So let's grab the white glass block instead, and let's come 2 from the end and then knock out a little row and just put the glass blocks in just along the edge of the roof. So we'll leave 2 at the end at that side and 2 at the end at that side, just like that, so that it lets in some light, but it's quite high up so that no one can see into it as well. Beautiful. Now I'd like to get the steel, like I said, for the door. Oops, steel. No, it's not steel, is it? It's iron. Iron in this game. Let's use the iron for the roll door for the front of the garage. So if we run that across, just in filling this hole, so it's 5 wide. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide and 3 tall, right where the front comes across like this. That looks terribly flat, doesn't it? You know what? I think it wants to go back 1 to make it look better. If we run this back one, I'll have to remove that there. I think that will look better if it's inset just the 1 block, like so. Yes, that looks tons better, doesn't it? That's a huge improvement with just that 1 block movement. Beautiful. Beautiful. Now this porch area is going to need to be covered, I think. I just think it will look better if it's covered. So in order to do that, we're going to need to put in a row of the quartz slab. So this is now going to be a half block. Is that going to work? That's not going to work, is it? Because that is not going to allow us to put supports in, is it? No, that needs to be 1 higher to put in the support, doesn't it? Right, so if we come up 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to want the quartz blocks on top of that. So where I started to place them is a little bit too low, I think. Yeah, so it's a half slab too low where I tried to place it. So let's remove these. Oh, that means I'm going to have to put those back in. Okay. Best to discover that now so we can correct it. There we go. So just pop the flat roof for the porch using these half quartz slabs right on top of the pole. So the three high support poles and then the quartz slab goes right on top of that, which puts it half a slab lower than the windows for the upstairs. Now don't forget to put that back. There we go. So now we have our covered porch for the front of our house. I like it. I like it a lot. And then let's go up to the top. We need to put a roof on our house itself. So first thing I would like to do is to put a row of slab along the top wall all the way around the house, just like so. Now one row down from that, on the edge of the wall, I'd like to go all the way around the house by extending the roof just one all the way around. And I think you can guess what we're then going to do. We're going to go half a slab up on every layer inwards until we come to a point in the middle of the roof somewhere. So those are our first two layers, and then inside that we're going to want to come in and up. So if in the corner we put a block and then put one on top, and then we can run our way around. Oops, not on top, all the way around. So we're coming in half a slab, in and up half a slab at every level till they meet somewhere in the middle. Oop, no, not down there, Kitty, up here. Around they come. And I'll leave that right then in the corner, and then one up, and then we follow that around on the next layer so that we're coming slowly and steadily up and in all the time. Up and in, slowly and steadily joining up in the middle. Not too many more layers to go, I think. Nearly there. Now, one in and up. Half a slab at a time, nearly there. I hope you're all going to have a great day for Valentine's Day, and that you've got someone lovely to share it with you. And maybe the two of you together can build a beautiful pink house of your own. I just want to wish you all a happy Valentine's Day. I hope you enjoy my pink little house for our beautiful Valentine's theme. And we're nearly there, look. One more one in the middle. In fact, I'm going to fill that in at a double there just to finish it off like that. And there we have our beautiful little housey. I've just got a couple of things left to do on the inside now. We need to pop in some stairs and a flooring for the inside of the house for the upper floor. So if we come in here, we will need to add, that's not right, what did I just press? We will need to grab our birch planks, and we want to put in the flooring here. In fact, I don't think I want the birch planks. In fact, I think I want the half slabs. I think it will just fit better if we use the birch slab rather than the birch plank, because it would just not fit properly if we don't, because I want one block below the window where we can walk, but I don't want the I don't want a full slab because I want a little bit of a gap above the windows for the downstairs floor, so that's where we want to put the flooring in. So upstairs we'll have a bedroom and downstairs we'll have maybe a sitting room area. So I just want to pop in the slabs, and of course we're going to put in light in as well, so that it's a nice bright open little house. Right, so that's the floor there for that one, and then we're going to want to do the same thing again here. So one block below the windows on the upstairs, so we'll have half a slab free for the bottom, and we're going to want to add our stairs in here in this room where we have the front door. So I'd like to add the stairs. I'm going to use the purple stairs again. If we come one in from here, that's where I would like to add the stairs. So we're going to want to slowly, oh actually we can come with one further forward than that. I think that would be better then. We'll then have two at the back, give us a little bit more space. So one block away from the door, that's where you want to start your staircase going up. I'm going to want to put upside down stairs underneath it to make it look a little bit more supported. Like so. And then if we go up here, we need to knock out just enough to be able to get up, like so. And then down. And up. Yep, perfect. Now it all fits together. Now all you need to do is decide what you're going to do upstairs. You can, of course, grab the quartz slabs and level off the entirety of the roof at the top here, so that it all is nice and flat. So if you add a half slab on top of the wall across the middle here, you can then extend this across and make a beautiful flat ceiling. And as we did in the flower shop, you can also inset some of the sea lanterns into the ceiling, so that you have lights in the ceiling. So if we do it like this, we can put in a row of lights across the ceiling like that, and then we can finish filling it in with the slab, so you get this beautiful light room, and the lights are inset into the ceiling, just like that. And then of course we will want another door into the bedroom over here. I'm going to put I'm going to leave that there like that. We got a door going into here, and then you can decide whether to add another wall along here to add a second bedroom, or whether to make this into like an open study area, like a library or something. Depends how many people you think you want to live in this particular house. And I'm there going to pop a little fence around so that people can't fall off. So yes, if you wanted to have a second bedroom, you could just put the wall around where I've put the fencing and run it across here and pop in a door somewhere along here so that you can make a second bedroom. So I'm going to leave it open so that we can make this into a library area in my house. And that is our beautiful little house completed. So I hope you've liked our pink Valentine's Day house. I'm just going to run off and interior decorate the whole thing up, and then I'll pop a little quick video of what I've done with the interior at the end of this video. But of course, you can do whatever you want with your house. I hope you all have a wonderful Valentine's Day. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. From Soft Kitty 99, goodbye and happy gaming!